Oh, Hiko, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound good. Hiko, congratulations on the big win. It was tightly fought. Down to the wire, down to the very last map. How you feeling right now?
Feeling pretty good. Feeling, you know, I wish that the match was maybe a little more meaning behind it. You know, seeding matches are always kind of in weird positions where, you know, you're going to try your hardest, but, you know, it felt like a lot of, after the top four, it felt like some of the teams we played might not have been playing their normal comps or their normal ways that they would normally play. But I mean, we'll take the first seed if they want to, you know, troll or not try their hardest, and you know, that's fine by us. So yeah, it feels great to advance the #1 seed. A lot of teams kind of doubted us coming into this, thinking we're going to lose to the likes of the other big dogs, especially after our showing for Masters 1. But to come out first seed, first place in the first close, it's big for us for sure.
Yeah, I guess the question that I have to ask for you, Spencer, first of all, congratulations. You guys played fantastic and gave us one hell of a series to watch. It was super entertaining, but Split specifically, okay? Me and Doug, you know what? We're going to be wrong sometimes, but we went into that match. We're like, okay, 100 Thieves, you know, they're going to pug it up on Split. They're going to do whatever they can. Like, how were you guys just having fun in that map? Obviously, you won it. That's important when you're trying to win a BO5, but like, how much practice have you guys had on it? Was that a pure, like, we're gonna wing this, have fun, play our game? Like, what was going on in Split? Because I think after you won that map, it seemed like there was no hope for at least ASCENT to get a decisive win in the series.
Yeah, Split has always been a weird one for us. Even going back to like even the original 100 Thieves roster with the with Dre and all of the PUBG guys, it was always a kind of a bad map for us. It was always notoriously our permaban. I think that we all realized, and we all being Steel mostly, that you can't really afford to have a permaban with 5 maps. You just can't.
Right.
If you have a permaban with 5 maps and you play a best of 5 like we did today, you know, you just end up having to give up a map. So I'm not going to say that it's a staple in our map pool, but it's definitely a map that we spent some time on, and we were comfortable enough to play, knowing that if we were going to have to play a grand finals, and I mean, I think we played it once earlier, even in the close too. Something we can always pull out in our back pockets. You know, we have a bunch of role swaps on that map. Nobody really knows, especially going into this tournament, what to expect from us on Split. So I think that it was just something we put a little time in, and it paid off, and now we'll have a couple weeks until actually, you know, the regional finals to touch up all the maps, and hopefully, you know, maybe Split will be one of our better maps at the end of the day. You never know.
Sure.
Hiko, you know, you mentioned this earlier, you alluded to this. I want to come back to this a bit. 100 Thieves, their performance at Masters 1 was certainly less than you would have expected, less than you would have desired, but I think for a lot of people, the understanding was, well, look, they just underwent a roster change, and while they were able to pull off some magic for first strike after a recent roster change, you know, how many times can lightning strike in the same place? So I think the narrative for 100 Thieves across the board has been trust the process, right? Like, it's going to take time. You know that they're going to win. It's just a matter of when, not a matter of if. I think for a lot of folks, I'd love to get your thoughts on how close is this roster to full strength? How much is left in the tank? How much haven't we seen?
I think there's much to be discovered. I think that people would be surprised if they saw the depth of some of our strategies that we have. Definitely going from Masters 1 to now, you know, we had another role swap. We have Asuna playing Phoenix on more maps than Raze, and we have Ethan on Sage, and we have Nitro on Omen. So we're kind of going back to our old, you know, Nitro on Omen, and our flex is kind of Ethan, even though he's been playing Sage on every map lately. I think that was, I think that it's just more of a versatility thing for us, that we're able to adapt. And, you know, while we are pretty deep on some maps, other maps we definitely aren't deep on, and we're able to kind of plug it out and play our game. And, you know, I was talking the last time I was on here, I think that one of the most important things that we kind of realized from Masters 1 to this Masters is, or this Challengers, is we need to play our game. We need to play, you know, we have so much experience, we have so much Counter-Strike fundamentals drilled into us that at the end of the day, if if we use our fundamentals and we don't really worry about, you know, oh, I'm playing this agent or I'm playing this agent or this guy has to entry, and we just go back to the basics of let's just trade kill, guys. We have better aim, we have more experience, we're more confident than them. Let's just kind of go back and kill them the way we should, instead of trying to get the perfect strat or the perfect arrow or the perfect flash. I think that was a big realization for us, and me specifically. So, you know, all of that being said, I think that you are starting to see a lot of the changes we made and the things we were working on and drilling between Master 1 and Master, you know, now starting to kind of show. And yeah, I think it's something we have to keep moving forward with. And something, you know, all of a sudden a lot of teams were kind of roasting our single Sage even for Masters 1 when we got Ethan. People were like, why is Ethan playing Sage? Why is Nitro playing Sage? Why are you only running one duelist? Now all of a sudden, majority of teams, if they don't run a Jet, guess what? It's one duelist. It's Sage. It's you know, Omen. It's Cypher, Killjoy. So it's Sova. So, you know, I think that teams are, you know, thinking they were catching on to us, and we were able to change in a way that we're staying ahead of them. So I think that's ultimately the number one priority with us moving forward. Is, you know we we have the target on our backs again. You know, people are going to say it's a fluke, and people are going to say, oh, you know, Sentinels and FaZe to make it through, and maybe, you know, 100 Thieves isn't actually the number one team for, you know, still. But yeah, I think it's all going to be something we know and we have to realize, and it's going to be something we work on for, you know, the regional finals.
Right on. Doug, your question to him, actually, I feel like I'm being very targeted, but I'm definitely one of those people who's like, 100 Thieves is going to be the best team in North America. You just got to wait. Got to trust the process, man. And I've been saying that for a while, even going into this tournament. But honest to God, it seems as though you're the most complete of a team that we've seen at 100 Thieves so far. The depth that you guys are playing, and it's not a depth that I'm talking about when we're talking about agent pool or anything like that. Just really concrete fundamentals like you're talking about has been, I think, obviously it paid off for you here, but it's something that I think a lot of the other even top teams sometimes lack or falter with, and I think that's just impressive today, at least in this series. We got to see it, really the grit factor of your team to come out on top. Congratulations. Don't have a question, just wanted to say I'm glad that you and I are both on camera right now speaking into our microphones so that everyone at home can understand that I'm not Hiko.
Dude, I hear. I was told that every time you cast, it's just always, why is Hiko casting his own game? That's good. I like that. That's good. That means we both have nice, deep, sensual voices. It's good.
True.
Hiko, thank you so much for joining us again. Congratulations on the big win. We're super excited to see how the team continues to grow and continues to perform moving forward. Best of luck at the rest of, really the rest of all the way to Masters.
Good. Allahu Ekber, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
He jumped on fucking me.
Position where they could have won Icebox, and again they fell just a bit short, but Exit once again finding themselves in a position to do just that. You mentioned the finances. I mean, pure 7,100, right? Like money for days. There's again some of that really cool verticality that we see introduced into this map. He might, dude, tagged up a little bit. He dealt some damage, enough to make him think twice about it. Meanwhile, Asuna pushes his way out as well.
Last player standing.
Revealing area.
One enemy remaining.
Brother.
No! Oh my, dude, my mouse was...
Dude, we're trying our hardest to throw, man.
How?
I can't.
Working to clear out the lockdown. As Pure gets one with the showstopper, gets traded out instantly. There is one player who got messed up.
Asuna. Oh my goodness.
No way. Asuna might do it. Okay, Dwifo comes up huge as he gets it almost. So he got it at least to half. Oh my gosh, he goes shock darts, but we didn't trade it out with a bit of a utility of his own. Hiko good for 3. Hiko gets 4. 100 Thieves take the round.
What am I?
Get this 100
Take middle.
In the smoke, in the smoke. Catch mid, careful mid, careful mid.
Jonas, where are you, man? You didn't see this, bro?
dead.
Three cat. Okay, all four there.
One enemy remaining.
Shit! I'm in there.
Crush them.
Let's go.
Genie though with the crab walk, but Ozzy clean on the crosshair placement, takes him out. The flash is coming out though by Breach, but dodges it really nicely. Ozzy with another one here. Beautiful play by Ozzy, takes the ace. Even though it is an eco ace, that is still an
Omen, 5 gifted.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Dude, there's no way that kid's real.
Long. Last player standing.
Mid.
Enemy remaining.
What?
Fucking sight.
What?
Yo, what?
He did. Gets the spike down. The thing is, this is winnable for 100 Thieves because of how weak they are. Well, I was gonna say because of how weak XSET is. Nitro good for 1. In a 1v3, we did so weak. ECJ certainly not super healthy either. Nitro, baby! Nitro does it!
Wow. And an absolutely chaotic round, just maddening.
Got his Phoenix.
Holy shit,
Got it long. CT, I mean, what the fuck? I'm on crack. Probably, yeah, let's see.
done. Done.
One enemy remaining.
One more.
Alright, maybe I just have to move my monitor closer because I couldn't see shit.
Last player standing.
3 out of 5.
Enemy remaining.
There's camera. Oh, Cypher!
Let's go!
What are you doing, man?
Played is extremely clean out to get back into overtime. We've seen them done it before. Locker though, pushing in on side very aggressively. Kata takes out Jonah as well. But
Grab my molly.
Oh no, kill him! No.
Door's not closed.
Spike planted.
Cage triggered.
Wow.
Cover going on.
One enemy
Wow.
remaining.
2v1. Heaven.
Last player standing.
Bye. Wow, nice.
fourth here. Still only 35 seconds left and no spike planted, and the spike is actually taken down by Spolen with three beautiful headshots. Amazingly done by Spolen there. Astra showing that she's here to play the game.
One enemy remaining. Spike down. Attacker spawn.
Left long. One long. One more side, one long. Left long. Left side. Nice.
What type of shit, I like that dude, man. This goes here. Alvarez one. That goes there. I'm moving with Gorilla Glue, bro. Yes. Oh, you're crazy, huh? This is a nice spot.
I didn't even know that was a.
He's on that Gorilla Glue, then that guy's a psycho.
Enemy spotted. It's 60.
Oh!
Nice round.
Thanks. Ooh, Komori through the smoke, I believe, able to get one as Sleazy trades it back, and the entry onto the site sees another. Sleazy gets two, but with trades coming out means it's a 3 versus 3. Sleazy with a 1 bullet able to get Komori. Oh my god, Sleazy going crazy, just running onto site and tapping heads, and now this is it for the ace, and he gets it. Sleazy with the ace to secure the round.
No. Okay, Lily, crouch. Okay.
Okay. I don't know if this is convincing.
No. Stop. Okay. This is what we need to do. Lunge a little to the... Let's fucking go!
She got the ace!
Right? No, well, they're like right outside. Enemy spotted. What the? Oh.
Oh my god.
One enemy remaining.
Okay.
Spike down A. Last player standing.
What? She said 77.
В чате каждый день, когда я стримлю. Ну, каждый раз, когда я стримлю, то могу им модерку дать со временем. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй. Давай, на стриме, Сань. Конечно, крапчик. Для тебя, братанчик. И для тебя випку и модерку. Все, брат, все что угодно. С последнего въебало ему нахуй. Ой, хорошо, Александр. Спасибо. Жозенько.
Spike down B.
Omen was both.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah, I will check it.
Fuck.
Nice try, bro. Nice try.
One long B. One more. Well done. One hookah. I'm just gonna rotate. Nice. Trying to do more for you, Zach.
Last long.
We're coming.
Spike down B.
Against one.
Seen that.
Learn.
Good attempt.
Oh my goodness.
I want to say it was Nitro who put it out first, but either way, Ethan's picking right up with it. They're able to leverage that one way to kill one player trying to work his way in from the defender spawn. Weeded gets messed up as well, and they can't really find their way in from that side. When you pile that on with the fact that Steel still has garage control, there's really no way into the site, Lex.
Yeah, and Ethan's hitting his shots in a big way, finding 4, looking for his ace, and there it is. Battle Sage from Ethan collecting all 5. That's a pentakill for the ages.